A very popular topic of questions during the Training from Home Summer Series 2020 was around servicing advisor, writing advisor, and roles within the database. Examples include questions like, how does a servicing and writing advisor differ from the roles of advisor, associate advisor, and CSA, and what does CSA stand for? Let's explore that in the database. Let's start with servicing and writing advisor. The primary purpose of servicing and writing advisor is to report upon which contacts belong to which advisors. For example, I can open up the left-hand menu here, choose Reports, choose Contact Reports, and choose Contacts by Servicing Advisor. This is a report that I would run to view which contacts belong to which advisors. This could also be said true on the contacts page. Notice that there is both a column for servicing and writing advisor, easily visible so I can see which contacts belong to which servicing advisors. Roles are going to be primarily for assigning workflow tasks. To give you an example, let's go ahead and open up a workflow template. I'm going to click on my name here in the top right-hand corner, choose the Manager Account section, and I'm going to open up a workflow template. For this example, I'll be using the workflow of client review meeting. When assigning out workflow tasks and a database that has multiple advisors or multiple books of business working under the same umbrella, but still want to use the same workflow process, I can assign a workflow task based off of roles. For example, if for confirming the client meeting, I can choose to edit this task, and I can choose to assign it based off of role. So if I want whoever this client review meeting is for to be assigned to that person's advisor, then Redtail is going to look up the advisor in the database and who it is assigned to that contact, and it's going to fill in the task and assign it to that particular advisor. So what this creates is the ability for multiple advisory practices working in the same database to use the same workflow process and then delegate the assignee out to whoever the advisor is for that particular contact. Let me give you an example to clear that up. If I were to start this workflow template by going to the plus button and choosing Workflows, I would choose the template for client review, and I'd go ahead and enter in a contact name. In this case, I'll choose the contact for Tim Taylor. When I choose this Create New Workflow button, what Redtail is going to do in the background is it's going to look up Tim's record, like this. It's going to open up the left-hand menu, choose the More option, and then choose the option for permissions and roles. It's then going to locate who is Tim's advisor, and it's going to assign that workflow task to whoever that is for Tim. So this workflow is specific to Tim, and so it's going to be assigned specifically to Tim's roles. Now, a key distinction between roles and writing advisor and servicing advisor is that they're based off of different lists. For example, roles here, if I choose to edit roles, is going to pull from a user list. So these are all users within my database. This was not information that I entered in. This is pulling from the list of available users in my database. On the other hand, servicing advisors are user inputted. What that means is if I go to my name here, choose the Manager Account section, and open up Manage Database Lists. Please note you do need to be a database admin to access this. I can open up Servicing or Writing Advisor, and I can enter in whatever list that I want. So even if, for example, Scooby-Doo isn't a advisor or user in my database, I could still add them as a servicing advisor to the database. So the way that they're inputted is just a little bit different, and the way that they're intended to be used in the system is just a little bit different. To recap, servicing and writing advisor is for reporting in the database who the contact belongs to. Roles are specific to workflow tasks and assigning out a workflow task based off of whatever the role is for that contact record. And they differ in how they're inputted. Servicing and writing advisor is a user inputted list, whereas roles pull from the available list of database users. The final part of the question is, what does CSA stand for? CSA is supposed to indicate the primary admin or associate that would be working as a role for that particular contact record. The intended definition is client services associate, but you can go ahead and be creative and use that definition however you like. Other examples include things like customer service associate, client services advocate, or even correct super assistant.